What makes you think that I'm an answer if you ain't mine? Even if you call. All right, gang, welcome back to the Daily Grift. Okay, we got to keep grifting. You know what I'm saying? There's this new game on the block called Deadlock, right? Apparently, it's Valve's latest game. I don't know if it's out yet or if it's in beta. Like, I never heard of it until recently. And I just find it interesting that, I mean, like, if you look at this, apparently it's a MOBA. I don't think I've ever played a MOBA before. Or if I have, I didn't realize I was playing a MOBA. Massive online battle arena. Looks interesting. And I just find it interesting that it's coming out around the same time that Concord is. Now, if we go over here and make a new tab, Deadlock Steam charts. Okay. Holy shit. Now, you guys tell me, like, maybe I'm tripping. Did you see any marketing for Deadlock? Because I didn't.
Hell no. To the no, no, no. Hell to the.
Like, I'm just saying. I ain't see no marketing. I didn't even know that this shit existed. I just happened to see some clips pop up and voila, nigga, voila. 95,839 people playing right now. Well, guys, let's go and check up on Concord. Oh, shit. No. Steam charts. Let's go and check up on Concord. How you doing, Concord? Lord have mercy. You can't make this shit up.
God damn it. You can't make this shit up.
You can't not make this shit up. Concord's failure is projected to lose Sony nearly $200 million. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
One more time. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Hey, I gotta be honest. I love dancing. I love dancing on them. I can't help it, guys. I can't. I gotta dance on them. I gotta dance on them every time because, you know, is for those of you who don't know what this is all about. This is all about saving the industry from activists. It's no need to be more descriptive than that. We don't need to get deeper than that. We don't need to, I don't know. It's just, we don't need to make it more complicated than that. We're simply trying to save the video game industry from activists. And I believe this is the way we do it. Okay? This is the way we do it. By voting with our wallets. And gamers are now doing that. Which should tell you something. Maybe niggas are not that upset about microtransactions. I'm just saying. Because niggas spending money on that microtransactions. But when it comes to this shit here, up out of there. Up out of there. Shout out to Paul Tassi, who has me blocked on Twitter. But this is why I like Paul Tassi. While Paul Tassi may be a snowflake, I believe he tries to be reasonable. He has the 10 reasons PlayStation's Concord has failed disastrously. And this is why we don't go after Paul Tassi as much as we go after Alyssa Mercante. Because while Paul Tassi may reluctantly do it, he will tell the truth. He might throw a little snarky comment in there, but he'll tell the truth. So let's see how accurate this is. Okay? The top 10 reasons why Concord has failed. Let's go ahead and go over it. So the first thing he lists is $40. This is easily the single biggest factor in why the game can't even break quadruple digits on Steam. Okay? That in the market where every hero shooter is free to play, Concord tried to push its luck with an upfront cost with the promise of a bunch of free stuff and a few microtransactions thereafter. It was not a deal fans wanted to make, as this is a game that badly needs to be tested before purchase. However, given the free beta of the game was that test a few weeks ago, and they only drew in 2,300 players, there's clearly a lot more going on here. And I gotta agree. I gotta agree. I don't know what the fuck y'all was thinking about coming out with a $40 hero shooter game. What was the thinking there? What was the thinking? Whoever's idea that was, y'all need to bring him into the office and all right, next. Hero shooter oversaturation. Okay? All you have to do now is say the phrase hero shooter now, and it's an instant turnoff for most players. While yes, hero shooters like Overwatch, Apex Legends, and Valorant remain decently popular, new entries are almost instantly shunned, and that's exactly what happened to Concord here from the moment that aspect of the game was revealed. I got to be honest, I agree. I agree. Because I hear hero shooter nowadays, and I'm just like, ugh. If it ain't actually actual heroes, like that's why I feel like Marvel Rivals is going to be lit. It's going to have a decent player base as long as they keep the new characters. I saw like, I don't know if it was real or not, but I thought I saw the Winter Soldier. Let me see if I can find it. Here's some clips from Deadlock and whatnot. Let me see if I can find it. The Winter Soldier. Thought I saw. Okay, so Captain America is coming. Oh, so this is a trailer. Hold up. I didn't know this. Hold up. Let me zoom in a little bit now. Come on, let's watch this together, y'all. This is my first time seeing this, so.
Snap out of it, Bucky. Not so fast! Your battle's over. Stick around! Armed and dangerous! Again! Together to victory!
Wait, the Winter Soldier got the techno-organic virus or something? Like, what the hell is going on?
Gotcha! And stay down.
Oh, Cap finna go crazy.
All day.
Oh, that's hey man, Marvel. I don't care what y'all say. Marvel Rivals is gonna be tough. Okay, y'all can say whatever y'all want to say. Marvel Rivals is gonna be tough. So Bucky looking tough, Cap looking tough. I like that. I like that. But let's get back into the main reason why we're here. It took 8 years to make. While that may signify that Firewalk was working hard on the game for 8 years, it's also clearly indicative of the fact that this went into production right when Overwatch launched, and for some reason took nearly a decade to release, and by this point it feels dated, like something that might have come out a year after Overwatch, not 8. Absolutely no games should take this long to make, none, and if one does, something has gone terribly wrong. I agree. There's nothing about this game that screams it took 8 years. Nothing. Like, when you say, oh yeah, we worked on this for 8 years.
What do you mean by that?
What were you doing? Extremely poor hero design and aesthetics. Oh, this one I 1000% agree with. A core problem with the game is that it's just viscerally unappealing. The game attempts to channel 70s sci-fi, an era that existed 30, 40 years before its target audience was born, and even then, it still just looks terrible. The main issue here is not character diversity, as some have said, just that they look so bad. You can head over to Overwatch to see, let's say, not traditionally attractive characters like Junkrat, Roadhog, and a damn gorilla, and see how the aesthetic alone is the difference. So few of these designs are appealing, and without solid heroes, a hero shooter cannot exist. I mean, yeah. I mean, I somewhat agree. I do think that part of the reason why these characters look this way is because of the desire to diversify. And then another part of it, not only the desire to diversify, but the desire to bring diverse people to work on this game brings in a bunch of untalented people. Who the fuck drew this nigga and thought, oh yeah, this is a banger. This is a banger. Because if I come in, I see that, oh my God, you fired. You fired. I'm like,
Oh, brother, this guy stinks.
come on, bro. Number 5, the anti-woke crusade. Some are citing the game with its character design and pronouns in their bios as being the woke reason the game failed. That does somewhat link into the above, but not for the characters aren't hot enough reasons. The real issue here is that yes, Concord did instantly launch with an internet hate campaign attached to it. That is not the reason the game failed, but it's just another thing dragging it down. And now the loudest people on the internet are, of course, saying the game went woke and as such went broke. you can you can hear the pettiness in his writing. Paul Tassi, you funny as hell. While this is an industry that while this isn't an industry, wow, I'm stupid.
You stupid.
While this is an industry that awarded 50 Game of the Year trophies to the hyper woke Baldur's Gate 3 last year, it has still remained an unavoidable distracting part of Concord discussion since moment one. So let me address that. I agree with him. I don't think it was the sole reason why the game failed, about it being woke. But ultimately, I think it's ingrained into the game. I believe, and I would be willing to have this conversation with Paul Tassi, Alyssa Mercante, anybody. I believe that when you make diversity the sole foundation of what you want to do in any project, you've already tainted the project because you've already insinuated that you are not going to hire or work with or design the best for this project. You're going to hire, work with, or design the best diversity that you can do. And I'm sorry, there are just not enough diverse people who are as talented as doing this as there have been traditionally white guys doing it. I'm sorry. They don't have the imagination. They don't have the talent. They don't have the ability. So this is what you get. 8 years y'all worked on this? Stop it. No marketing. I don't agree with this. Again, this is a game where the first official trailer for it came out just 2 months before launch. After that, there was painfully little marketing for it, almost as if Sony knew what was about to happen and they didn't want to throw any more money that way. But it clearly cost them a lot of awareness, as so many people I talked to had either never heard of the game or at the very least had no clue it was out this weekend. While, yeah, I agree there was no marketing for it, we see plenty of games that are exploding on Steam, on Xbox, on PlayStation that had no marketing. Like Marvel Rivals came out of nowhere. Helldivers came. I heard nothing about Helldivers. The gamers themselves will carry the game if it is good. We just got finished talking about Deadlock. I never heard of that. Gamers will find the good games. They're like the NFL. The NFL will find you if you can play. Gamers will find a good game and they will hype it up. So this idea that it needed marketing, no, your game debuted on a Sony show, on a PlayStation show. That's all the marketing you need. Focus on mocap semantics. Again, this seems like they were going for some sort of Overwatch-ish world building here, but it seems like a bizarre investment to sink money into high-quality mocap cutscenes in a PvP hero shooter with the promise of more of an all-time further a story that cannot avoid feeling like we have Guardians of the Galaxy at home set up, and many won't be able to pass that. If they pay attention at all, I cannot imagine how much this decision added to the cost of the game. I agree. I don't know, like, what the vignettes, is that what Hypnotic was saying? Don't nobody give a fuck about that shit, but that reeks. This, I'm sorry, I'm gonna say it, you can call me sexist if you want to, but this reeks of having a woman at leadership, because who the fuck thought that was a good idea? Oh yeah, we're gonna take gamers, people who play video games, and the thing that's gonna make us stand out from our competitors is that we're gonna have little bullshit ass movies for them to watch about the characters. The fuck? This gameplay doesn't stand out. There we go. Yes, we have gotten to 9 before even talking about how the game plays. The weirdest part of all of this is that Concord is not a bad game. You could even call it mechanically good. A mechanically good, often fun shooter, but the problem is when you are entering a market like this and at $40, you have to really stand out. Facts. And if you're not doing that aesthetically, which they are clearly not, you have to do it with gameplay, and it simply does not do that. Not enough in any case. I'm not going to speak too much on gameplay because obviously I haven't played the game, but from what I've seen, the gameplay seems solid. The gun feedback seems solid, but it doesn't transform anything. The reason why I fell in love with Apex Legends over something like Warzone is because every gun on that game feels absolutely fantastic. The gunplay for Apex Legends, in my opinion, is unrivaled. That's why I don't want to play Call of Duty. I don't want to play Overwatch. I don't want to play any of that bullshit because the gunplay in Apex Legends is unrivaled, in my opinion. It's derivative of so many things. Again, the concept and characters feel like subpar Guardians of the Galaxy, but gameplay feels like a mix of Overwatch, Valorant, and Destiny. Especially Destiny 2 in a lot of ways, with ex-Bungie designers having built it. That has resulted in a comical number of skills taken directly from Destiny, from invisible hunter dodges and exploding throwing knives, Titan barricades and seismic slams, Warlock floating and air dashing and solar grenades. It's silly. And again, one other thing that makes it fail to stay like, basically they stole a bunch of ideas. Okay. They stole a bunch of ideas. They were glazing. And it just doesn't work. It just doesn't work. It just doesn't work. Okay. It's drowned out, not just by other hero shooters, but at this exact moment, no one is paying attention to anything else except Wukong's 2.2 million concurrent players, and the fact that Valve officially announced Deadlock the same night Concord was released, which naturally got tens of thousands of players into that PvP game instantly. I could probably even keep going, but it's clear the concept and execution for Concord did almost everything possibly wrong from start to finish, and here we are. Free to play won't save it either. It's done. It's very done. And that's a fact. Everybody else getting their money.
Tell them to bring me my money.
Everybody else getting paid. Valve, almost 100,000 players. Wukong, I can't wait to see Space Marine 2. I can't wait for that. That's why I'm like, I don't know if I want to download Deadlock because I'm waiting on Space Marine. Space Marine 2 look absolutely bonkers, y'all. That shit look bonkers. Between that and playing Black Myth Wukong, like I'm getting my absolute ass cheeks ripped apart in Black Myth Wukong. But I love it. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. I don't want to hear nothing about ain't no good games to play. So I don't want to hear nothing about dancing on the grave of these games. And then people talking about like, oh boy, was like, I don't understand why we celebrating the death of games. I don't care. There are good games. Gamers are going to find them, period. If there's no big time AAA releases, guess what? We'll find a Helldiver. And if I'm not mistaken, Black Myth Wukong ain't even a AAA release. The indie devs are killing it out here in these motherfuckers. Man, y'all better motherfucking learn how to squabble, man.
Teach your man how to squabble.
That's what got y'all so mad.
Get that trigger next time, nigga.
That's what got y'all so mad. It's the indie devs, and you can't control them. Shout out to No Rest for the Wicked. Shout out to Soul Ash 2. Y'all mad. Y'all big mad. Y'all let me know what y'all think down in the comments. I'll talk to y'all later.
Oh, fuck you, fuck you.